Hey, it's Dexx Williams, and if you are looking for a BotBuilders review video, you are in the right place. I decided to create this video after I noticed that there really wasn't any great BotBuilders review videos online to really showcase what the program, the resources, what it was all about, and also address some of the concerns as it relates to the platform. So if you're ready, let's get started. In this video, you'll discover the scary trend with sales and marketing communication and the opportunity that exists because of it. I'll also be going through, as I mentioned, a detailed walkthrough of the BotBuilders program, which includes the command center, which is basically the hub of the entire thing. 3 competitive advantages that the BotBuilders provide their members and why that might be important to you, and the customer complaints, concerns, and alternative options that you should probably know about if you are considering getting access to BotBuilders. So with that, let's get started. Before I start, actually, let me talk about why I can give an honest review about BotBuilders, or at least why I feel I can. First off, I'm Dexx Williams, as I mentioned, and I'm a best-selling author and profit optimization specialist. Essentially, for over a decade, I've been working with small businesses to increase their sales by 30% or more in as little as 30 days using proven systems. In fact, I turned a lot of that information into digital resources, courses, training, memberships, you name it, and I've been doing that since 2007. I mention that because last year, in 2021, I began adding messenger bots into my sales and marketing efforts, and the effect has been substantial. It has been exponential. So I feel I can give a great review about not just BotBuilders, but the other platforms as well, as it relates to realistic expectations for how it can improve your sales and marketing efforts, or even just to generate a larger following for whatever you want to promote. Now, if by the end of this review, you are interested in BotBuilders, I do have a hidden bonus for you. In fact, it's a $997 hidden bonus to my Business Breakthrough Toolkit. In that toolkit, you'll get access to my profitable niche and competitive research training. Now, this is one of my favorite trainings because a lot of people who are trying to create or already are selling digital courses, products, etc. online, they don't know about the fundamental first step, which is picking a profitable niche. As a result, they might invest in a BotBuilders or any other online marketing course, but oftentimes those courses are 3 to 4 steps ahead of where they really need to be focusing. And as a result, all of that effort, all of that energy they spent on those courses usually ends up wasted because they didn't start off with the right niche. So you're gonna get access to that for free. You'll also get access to my advanced marketing course for small businesses, my Profit System Masterclass, where I reveal exactly how I implement a 5-step process to increase the sales for a small business by 30% or more. As I said, you get access to this and more as my bonus for you getting access to BotBuilders through my promotional link below. It's my partner link with BotBuilders because I am a member of their program. Now, all you need to do is forward your BotBuilders receipt to dexbonus@icloud.com, and I will give you access to this and many other training materials right away. Now, with that said, let's get into the review. Sales and marketing messages are being ignored more and more. Why is this important? Well, email open and click-through rates are continuing to decrease. We know this. More and more of the ISPs, the email platforms, are starting to filter any email coming through, even if it's legitimate. Oftentimes, solid messages that you were waiting for are ending up in your junk and spam folder, even if they really don't contain any promotional material. So it's getting harder to get access to the inbox. On top of that, even if you have a large following on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, most of these platforms are starting to throttle that organic reach. In fact, if you aren't paying for traffic or exposure on Facebook or Instagram, you are going to start finding it more and more likely that you aren't getting the reach that you used to. Instead, these platforms are pushing you to pay and boost your posts, boost your videos if you want to get more reach, more exposure. So that's another concerning trend. And finally, the worst of them all is that telemarketing calls are the most hated thing on earth. And there are still companies out there who will cold call, who do have entire buildings filled with people who are just calling and trying to pitch their products and services on you and me. And that is also seeing more and more regulations and restrictions being implemented to make that harder. So why do I bring this up? Well, at the end of the day, if you are struggling to get your sales and marketing results, then you need to look at what's truly happening here. And the reality is people want to feel like they are being presented with solutions for their unique situation. Gone are the days of generic mass messages, which are just blanketed to everybody, and they can tell that it's not unique to them. The most effective sales technique will be consultative selling. What does that mean? It means just like when you go to, say, a doctor, people want to be able to say, hey, here's some of the challenges, here's some of the frustrations that I'm having, and then to be told, hey, based on what you just said, I think this is something that you might benefit from. Here's why it's so important to understand this. This is why messenger bots, these website chats, these automated conversations platforms are growing in popularity, because the problem is traditional engagement takes a lot of time and resources. Sure, in a perfect world, you would have a ton of staff members who could have that one-on-one engagement with your leads, with your customers, with your clients, and say, hey, what's going on? Okay, based on what you said, here are some solutions for you. That's not realistic. The next best thing is an automated conversation based off of certain, strategies and flows and keywords that you've entered based on the commonalities between all of your leads, your customers, your clients, and then presenting options to them based off of that. This has proven to be so effective that by 2023, most companies will have begun planning to use conversational bots. So the fact that you're watching this video right now means that you are ahead of a lot of the competition that you are going to be facing in the near future. Now, one of the things that makes these messenger bots so powerful is their speed, intelligence, and flexibility. So unlike email, unlike a lot of the traditional marketing methods, you have the ability to have different conversational paths taking place based off the input being provided by your lead, by your client, by your customer, etc. If they say that they are interested in XYZ, then your automated, robot essentially can adapt and say, okay, based off of you saying you like XYZ, here are some things you might be interested in. Consequentially, or that's probably not the right word, but basically, if they were to say they want ABC, then the bot doesn't just give them the same blanket statement. It says, hey, okay, if you want ABC, here are two things that you might find is relevant to your exact needs. And because of that customized experience, we're starting to see more and more research that shows that 73% of consumers prefer interacting with companies through their live chats instead of emailing them, because they can get that instant response. Hey, I'm on your site right now. I'm looking at your products, but I'm not sure which one is right for me. They don't want to send an email and wait 5-10 minutes. Who am I kidding? 5-10 minutes, 5-10 hours to get a response if they're lucky. Maybe it's a day before customer support gets back to them. They're ready to buy right now, but they're just stuck on a couple things. That is where these automated messenger bots come in handy. Now, here's the challenge, and here's where BotBuilders comes into play. Many people are reluctant to use chatbots because the technology seems confusing. I thought it was super confusing before I even got started with it because it looks like it's going to be so challenging. But honestly, after going through some of the BotBuilders training resources, you realize that it's really not that complicated if you understand certain key principles that will optimize your success. Now, that's one challenge. The other challenge is some people just don't have the time to learn and build out the different flows and sequences that will adjust based off of the input coming in. Again, BotBuilders helps their members by taking care of this for them. And finally, BotBuilders addresses both of these areas easily. Okay? That is where BotBuilders makes the huge difference. So let's talk BotBuilders. First off, let's meet the creator, Matt Lights. Okay, so Matt has actually created multiple six-figure companies. He created Clever Investor. He also did BoardGames.com. In fact, he has generated over 1 million leads with the various sales and marketing strategies that he has taken advantage of. In fact, he's generated over $50 million in sales. And because of his unique mind and approach to sales and marketing, he has managed to get in the Inc. magazine 3 times. All right. Matt has worked with Grant Cardone. He actually built the bot, like the core bot for ManyChat, the chatbot marketing platform itself. All right. So essentially, this is the guy when it comes to chatbots. He's the one who created BotBuilders because he realized that there was a gap in the industry where people weren't taking advantage of the Facebook Messenger, of the Instagram Messenger bot. And now it's expanded into other platforms like WhatsApp and all kinds of stuff. He has simplified this and at the same time created tools that are plug and play for anyone who wants to just get up and started. Now, the difference between what is done by other options versus BotBuilders, it's very simple and yet substantial at the same time. First off, BotBuilders focuses on creating a premium user experience for both members and visitors. That is pretty much all they continue to repeat throughout most of their training, and it's apparent in their templates. They want to make sure that whatever person goes through your messenger sequences, that they have a phenomenal experience, that they're not being annoyed, that they're not bored, that they're not frustrated, and you can see it in the way they teach and the way they design stuff. At the same time, the BotBuilders crew has spent literally thousands of hours building out templates that they've used in their own business or to help out their members with their businesses. And they give access to this at no additional cost. And this is very notable because there are other platforms, other companies involved in this space who, to me, it feels like they nickel and dime on any additional training, any additional template that you want access to, even if you've already paid them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for the initial training and resources that they created. So that's kind of a nice little thing that I was really impressed with when it came to BotBuilders. Now, who would benefit the most from using the BotBuilders resources? Well, first off, digital marketers. So anybody who's doing selling and marketing online for products and services. Then you've got influencers. So whether you are, building up a brand or you're just an online persona on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, you can leverage these bots to almost create a viral effect on your posts, on your promotional efforts, you name it, which just gives you more value to potential brands who want to invest in you. As well, business owners, right? You can have a local business like a restaurant or a shoe store or, a law firm. Take advantage of these automated conversational robots, because if you have anything that is related to sales, marketing, or customer support, then you have people who are going to want to reach out to you. And most of the time, it's a very common either question or solution that you most likely could give them a response to much faster than them leaving a voicemail or sending an email and waiting for a response, which enhances their experience and their impression of your business, right? It's such a win. So with that said, enough talk. Let me pop into BotBuilders and show you what you can expect once you get access to the program. All right, so I'm here in the BotBuilders Command Center, and this is basically the hub for all of the resources that you have access to, depending on the membership package that you choose. Now, I'm part of the Do It Together program, so I have access to all of these bundles. Now, while you can access it here on the Command Center screen, I tend to go into the Do It Together program itself. And then as you can see, you'll have the welcome video in the middle, but you also have access to all of these other bundles here on the left as well. So with the Do It Together program, if that is what you're looking at, then you can see that you've got, the start here, as I mentioned, but then you also have these phases. So in phase 1, the preparation tutorials, you'll be given, the getting started video, and then you'll get to learn about account creation, introduction to ManyChat, the Flow Builder essentials, the BotBuilders core overview, which is kind of the central nervous system, the skeleton of all of the other templates and features that get built by BotBuilders, just gets plugged into this kind of master core flow. And then you've got creating your bot's character to give it some more personality, etc. In phase 2 of the Do It Together program, you'll learn about installing the BotBuilders core. It's very simple, actually. Literally, you just kind of click a button. Then you get to customize the core flow. So you learn how to adapt the core flow to your unique page that it's being installed on, how to customize the menu, how to activate the bot. Then if we go into phase 3, in monetization tutorials, you'll learn about how to create your money flow. Now, the money flow is kind of what you want your bot to truly kind of divert most of the traffic coming into. So if you have a lead magnet, if you have a quiz, an assessment, whatever is kind of like your biggest thing that you want everybody to really see to try and get as much engagement with, that's your money flow. And then you can always add additional stuff from there. How to create an automated follow-up for people as they go through your bot, and then how to integrate various systems such as Zapier, etc. Basically, how to get Facebook data integrated into it, all kinds of fun stuff. Where were we? We were at promotion tutorials. So then there's training on lead generation strategy, using bot links, organic Facebook leads, installing the bot on a website, how to do advertising with Facebook. So basically, now that you've got your money flow set up, you've got your bot set up, how are you driving traffic in? That's covered in phase 4. And then in phase 5, you've got your more advanced strategies. So as far as multi-channel marketing, managing the live chat, expanding your bot, advanced growth tools and keyword strategies, and just knowing the rules as it relates to Facebook and ManyChat. Now, in the niche bot templates, you get access to all kinds of cool stuff like, affiliate bot. If you are doing affiliate marketing already online, they've created a bot that you literally can just swap out some of the responses with whatever you're promoting and start generating money. But the coolest part is this bot is already ready to go with products from Amazon and ClickBank. So essentially, even if you don't have products you want to promote, you can install this template and just drive traffic through it, even as a money flow, and make money from it. They teach you how to sign up for those platforms, put in your affiliate link, yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of cool. Amazon seller, bot agency, if you want to, sell bots, monetization machine, coaching, real estate, network marketing, SEO agency, if you want to start, sell your SEO services. They've created a bot where you literally can have one of your leads go through it, enter in their website, and the bot will do an SEO analysis of their website, of the traffic coming in, and tell them what needs to be improved, and then give you the ability to follow up with them. That's just cool. A gym and fitness club, and then Facebook groups, etc. So those are your niche bot templates. Then you've got your bot training courses. So this would be the basic program, that $997 program. However, if you get the Do It Together program, you get access to this as well. Now, the one thing I will say about this kind of approach is if you don't have a familiarity with building out chatbots and messengers, even though they do say with the Do It Together program, you can just start here and go from there. I honestly found it very beneficial. Even though I did that, afterwards, I went through the bot training course and I found it very useful to learn the basics. And I kind of wish I had before I did the Do It Together program, because the Do It Together program to me was very quick. There was a lot of almost an assumption that you had a familiarity with bots. So if you don't, it really wouldn't hurt to go through the basic course, go through the advanced course, learn the keywords, advanced automation, advanced segmenting, subscription integrations, and then, of course, the growth course for leveraging automation, advertising, analytics, you name it. Then you've got your membership benefits where you have your, there's a welcome video for elite members. You've got your virtual masterminds that talk about working with local agencies, e-commerce, you name it. Universal templates. These are cool. So these are these plug and play templates ready to go where you can do, a birthday promotion, lead generation, loyalty program. So let's say you're working with a small business or you want to add this to your own small business. You could install a loyalty program where customers come in, they scan, a QR code, or they go to a website, and now they're generating points every time they buy from you, and they can then redeem these points with your business when they come and scan in. All kinds of fun stuff. You got spin to win, super search, you got different types of quizzes you can do. All really cool stuff. Your BotBuilders core credits, that's what's going to allow you to install multiple versions of the BotBuilders core into other pages. You got your Build-A-Bot factory, which lets you create a unique version of different bots in different positions to use in your sequences to give you kind of a visual appearance. And then you got system integrations for the training. You got your bonus trainings here. You got your bot business in a box where you can learn how to sell your bot building abilities to other people and get paid for it. Writing to convert. So, like I said, Matt Lights was able to take multiple businesses to over 1 million leads generated, 50 million in sales. He knows his stuff. You get to learn how he's so effective. You get some quick tips for using bots. You get a launch case study for how they used a bot to do a launch with boardgames.com. FB Flip Factories, how they actually created a bot to sell houses. So if selling houses is your thing, or someone who has an interest in selling houses, this will be worth it to them. Stealth widget hack is a cool trick just to install the bot on your website, but it only fires if someone's logged into Facebook. So you don't see that annoying, log into Facebook to use this chat prompt. It will only show up if they're logged in already. And then building a brand, help and resources. So that's just a quick overview of the BotBuilders Command Center, but this was something I never really saw demos of when I was looking online. So hopefully you found this useful. Let's head back. So that was just a quick overview of the Command Center and what you can expect once you get inside. Now, again, let me just recap how BotBuilders works. First off, you have access to both basic and advanced training. So depending on where you kind of are in terms of your familiarity with messenger robots and building out sequences and flows, you can either start at the very beginning and get an A to Z approach, or you can hop into the middle and get a J to Z approach, and just topping off what you might already know with some really cool ways to optimize and improve the efficiency of your chatbot sequences. At the same time, maybe you don't have time to go through a bunch of training, which honestly, the videos are like 5 minutes, 8 minutes long. They're not long, but let's say you want to get started right now. Well, in the Done For You and Do It Together programs, they actually have templates and tools ready to go. You literally just say, hey, I want to install a happy birthday sequence, or I want to install a lead magnet sequence so that when people say, they comment on a post that they want my free report or access to a video, that they get opted into my sequence and I send it off to them. They've already created all of this stuff, but they've also gone a step further than a lot of the other training resources and programs out there by building in versioning, right? And when I say versioning, I mean, if someone goes through your sequence one time and then they come back another time and another time, they get a different response each time. It's different for them. They're not getting the exact same message each and every time. And the team, like I said earlier, they have spent thousands of hours building out a premium experience in all of their templates to make sure that everybody is impressed and has that wow impression going through your bots. And that translates into more sales, more leads, and more word of mouth as people talk about your business. So that's huge. And finally, you've got your community and support. I'll talk about this later. But essentially, if you have any questions, if you have any use cases that you have any, you're stuck on for whatever reason, they have support tools all over the place to help you out. Now, what are the benefits of using the Bot Builders program? Well, first off, you get increased familiarity and confidence with implementing bots for sales and marketing efforts. I mean, if right now you're kind of stuck and you're like, I really want to get involved with chatbots. I see the potential, but I know nothing. And I'm not a tech whiz. I have no idea. I barely know how to turn on the computer. Well, they will take you, like I said, from A to Z. They will make sure that you not only understand the basics of how bots work, but you will learn how to edit, build, expand on the tools that they've created for you so that you can use this in your business, so that you can use this in other people's businesses and get paid to do it. At the same time, they have spent, like I've said, thousands of hours to save you time when it comes to the bot templates. If you want to do lead generation, if you want to do a contest, if you want to do, you name it, they literally have templates for all kinds of stuff. A happy birthday promotion, an anniversary, like there's just so much cool stuff. They've got stuff for real estate, and you could sell a house with the templates that they have designed. Like, it's really impressive. That's all I can really say. And again, the community support for any questions or use cases is next level. Now, you might be wondering, well, is there any alternatives? What are the bot builder alternatives and competition that exists out there? Well, I can tell you that I have seen Smart Engage. So if you're looking at Bot Builders versus Smart Engage, or Bot Builders versus Chatmatic, and you're looking for the key differences, I'll just give you a quick synopsis to help you give you an idea. So Smart Engage, if you've never heard of it, you're not missing out too much, honestly. It's very basic. However, it charges quite a bit. So a lot of the stuff that Smart Engage kind of markets itself as, you can find in ManyChat, the ManyChat platform as a default, email, SMS. While at the time, Smart Engage was pretty ahead of the curve, ManyChat has a large war chest when it comes to resources, and they added all those features in. So in terms of Smart Engage versus ManyChat, ManyChat wins. Now, when it comes to Chatmatic, once again, smaller agency. They don't have the resources. They're very competitive in terms of their ingenuity and their creativity because they're smaller. But their kind of claim to fame currently at the time of this video is offering kind of a pay one price for unlimited subscribers for your bots, which sounds great in terms of cost efficiency. However, they lack a lot of the features that ManyChat has, and in terms of the updates and again the resources, it's a smaller team. And one of my pet peeves when it came to Chatmatic, as opposed to Bot Builders specifically, is the templates and the training. So Chatmatic, Travis, he's a great guy. He's really smart, but it seems like he's always trying to he's always creating a new course or coming out with a new product to sell to the members. And ClickFunnels is notorious for this. And it's one of my pet peeves, right? If someone invests in your platform, it would be great if you create new training or resources for how to use your platform, that people just got access to it. BotBuilders does that. BotBuilders does regular live trainings with the users. If they create templates, you get access to those templates. No additional cost, no hidden fees. That's why when it comes to BotBuilders versus Chatmatic, I would lean towards BotBuilders. And, I put BotBuilders versus Smart Engage, but really that's more just ManyChat versus Smart Engage, and ManyChat wins. So some key bot builder differences. I kind of talked about some already, but the Build a Bot Factory, which lets you create a visual representation of your robot that's kind of unique. They got 10 different robots that you can kind of build and position to add to your sequences when you're having conversations. They've got their elite virtual masterminds, which cover everything from lead generation to working with local businesses to e-commerce. So that's really cool. And they've got their niche bot templates, which I covered in the demo. But again, they've got something for everybody, basically. Now, to really identify some key advantages, first off, I would say that the number one advantage of BotBuilders is the command center, which I did show in the demo. This is the main hub where all of the resources are kept. It's simple, it's easy to navigate, and it's done in a way that you can progress from one to the next, and it builds on the previous one. So it's really cool. The premium templates, which I know I keep talking about, but this is an example of just how detailed the templates are that you just get to plug and play. You hop in and you can just swap out the images, but they're ready to go right away. All right. BotBuilders saves you serious time when it comes to getting up and running. So if you want to start, if you want to just load up ManyChat, install a BotBuilders template and go live, it is ready to go. The settings in the templates literally say, what is your name? What is your bot's name? Because you don't want to pretend like your bot's a human. So you come up with a name like, R2D20 or whatever. And then, your agency or your business name. And you basically have some fields in the settings that just pre-populate in the templates. So they are ready to go. This is an example of a template where they would have spent dozens, if not hundreds of hours to get the logic built out. And you don't need to know how this works. They have simplified it. They literally have notes throughout each one of these templates that says like, hey, just customize, like swap out this image here, or, change this reply box to what you want it to say. And then the rest is mostly just logic and tags that are just taking care of all of those unique responses, like I mentioned earlier. So if someone was to come back through this flow multiple times, the sequence, the templates that they've created will say, has this person been through this template already? If they have, don't give them the exact same responses as last time. Give them this version of responses. And I can go on and on. Essentially, the amount of time and quality experience that these templates save you, I compare it, like I mentioned, I've used some of the other bot platforms, and while they have the functionality, they all have the same functionality because it's all built on the Messenger platform. Most of them are really basic. And it's basically, if a lead opts in, tag them as lead, reply with, their PDF. Great. But it's not going to wow them. That's not going to give them an incredible experience that's going to make them want to continue to engage with your bot. This gives them an experience where they will want to come back because it's fun and engaging. And when it comes to your sales and marketing, engagement is what is going to make the biggest difference with your results. And finally, like I mentioned before, they've got amazing customer support. It feels like if you send in a message and you get a response back within a few hours. They're really switched on. And they've got the Facebook group as well, which is always rocking. And Maria's in there from support. It's just great. It's just a great company. You're in great hands. So let's talk about the BotBuilders pricing, right? I've talked them up. They save you a ton of time and money, but what do they charge? Well, they actually have 3 different options. And if you use the link below this video, you actually can save $500 off the traditional $2,000 package for the Do It Together program. But starting from the very left of the screen, you've got your do-it-yourself program. So this is your basic, advanced, and growth course, which if you have no idea about bots, but you're not really looking to use ManyChat, you can learn how the Bot Builders guys build such epic bots, just their logic and their strategies, etc. Now, a lot of it obviously is tailored for ManyChat, but you could, in theory, use this do-it-yourself training program and then go use another program, like a Chatmatic or whatever. But the real value, I feel, is the do-it-together program. One, because it actually does come with all of those courses I just mentioned, so you can start there. But it also includes so many more premium templates and specialized training, such as, how to build a bot agency if you want to sell bots to other local businesses and get paid for it. If you want to learn how to do amazing copywriting that converts so well. Like I said, Matt Lights generated over 1 million leads using these strategies. He knows how 1 million leads and 50 million in sales. The man knows how to get results. He shows you how he writes his sequences to be the most effective they can be. You got quick tips and training, etc., etc., etc. It's great. And like I said, if you use the link below this video, it's just BotBuildersBonus.com, you can get a $500 discount off this package. So really, it's only, it's a couple of hundred more than the very basic package, but you get thousands of hours worth of saved time in the premium templates and additional training. And then finally, if you don't have time to go through the courses and if you have a very unique use case for these bots and you don't really want to tweak the templates, you can do the Done For You program, which is $35,000 and up. Basically, you have to apply for it. But they can build a custom robot just like they did with ManyChat and for Grant Cardone's real estate business. But I'll tell you a little secret that they actually mentioned during the training. They would actually still use the same premium templates, the Bot Builders core that you would get access to in the Do It Together program, but they just customize it for the business that's paying them $35,000. So if you have the ability to just go through a couple hours of the training, you can save yourself literally $32,000 or $33,000 by doing the Do It Together program and then just customizing the templates that they've created for your unique situation. It's amazing. Now, let's talk about some of the common myths as it relates to bot builders. First off, the myth is that it's too expensive, right? On the previous page, I showed you the Do It Together program is $2,000, or you can knock off $500 with the bonus link below this video. But first off, let's address that. The time and effort savings give you a faster implementation. That alone is almost invaluable. Why would you want to spend hundreds and hundreds of hours building out your own templates from scratch? You still might not get it that great. There'll be a lot of trial and error just to try and save $1,500. Even at $15 an hour, the equivalent would be anything that takes more than 130 hours. You've already lost money then. So you're not really saving by avoiding that and just building it out yourself, especially, like I said, if it's going to take you longer. The second is that the cost of outsourcing or hiring someone to build this for you would also cost you even more. Even if you hired somebody for 1 to 2 months to build out a series of flows with messenger bots, it would still cost you more than $1,500 to get it done right with revisions, with trial and error. So you're still not saving money. And then finally, that the peace of mind you get knowing that, one, you're getting proven templates that are already ready to go out of the box, ready to work. They don't have broken logic, broken flows, nothing. Actually, even since I've had access to the program, they've been doing updates on the templates as it relates to any kind of changes that need to be made based off of what they're seeing. It's just nice. That peace of mind is worth it. And Again, if the cost is an issue, you have access to my hidden bonus, which, along with the $500 discount on the program, comes with my profitable niche training, my advanced marketing course, and a few other surprises tossed in. All you got to do is forward your BotBuilders receipt to dexbonus@icloud.com. But let's talk about the second myth. All messenger stuff is the same. I see no difference. Right? That's what people say. Well, it's the exact same as this program, and ManyChat is the same as Smart Engage, but they're not. And BotBuilders really showcases that by showing you all of the cool features of ManyChat that a lot of people would never take advantage of, especially as it goes to creating custom audiences for Facebook marketing. They've got a lot of cool stuff where if someone enters your live chat, because they've said something that your bot didn't recognize, you can pause the sequences that were supposed to go out until you're done in that live chat so that there's not any conflict going back and forth. They've got built-in terms of service checks to make sure that you at no point violate the Facebook terms of service, even accidentally, because then your whole account could get shut down, suspended, possibly terminated, and all of your hard work could be removed by Facebook. So ManyChat and BotBuilders in their sequences make sure that, hey, if you're going to send this out, is this going to be an issue with the Facebook terms of service? If it is, don't send it out. They dummy proof it for you. All right. I can't emphasize how much peace of mind this whole program has really given me. So hopefully I'm conveying that in this review. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, you sound like a typical, affiliate partner, all good, no bad. Well, what's the catch? Let me tell you. Here are the BotBuilders concerns and complaints that I've noticed myself and just noticing in the Facebook group, etc. First off, frequent ManyChat updates. Not a bad thing typically, but here's why it's kind of frustrating. Even in the last year, with ManyChat adding access to the Instagram Messenger feature and all of that, a lot of the training that the BotBuilders team did even last year is already obsolete. Meanwhile, just like with Facebook, ManyChat's always adjusting the dashboard and moving buttons and moving sequences. They're moving stuff around. So in the BotBuilders training, they are showing you their dashboard from, March of 2020. And then if in April, ManyChat moves a lot of stuff around, then you'll see it in the Facebook group. People get frustrated. They're like, well, I can't find the button that was shown in this video. Fortunately, support is there to say like, hey, just so you know, the button's moved to this setting screen, or it's in the top right corner now, or whatever. But that's one of the frustrations. It's just, and that's a frustration with anything that has to deal with any platform, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, you name it. It's just that the platforms are always changing, so it's hard to do demonstrations of those platforms. That being said, the strategies and theories behind what is being shown still work. It's just not a step-by-step that can be follow my mouse and do what I do. Also, another concern and complaint is the need to purchase a subscription to ManyChat, because BotBuilders itself is not the messenger platform. It is templates. It is training. You would still need a ManyChat in order to connect to Facebook, to actually build your list, to actually do the triggers and automations, etc. Now, that being said, ManyChat is only $15 a month. It's just that sometimes people don't know that that is required. I think they mentioned it a couple times, but just be aware of that you're actually paying for the training and the templates, but the platform itself is an additional $15 a month for ManyChat, which you kind of need to install the templates from BotBuilders. And finally, speaking of templates, the templates require a BotBuilders license. This protects them, this protects you. Essentially, what this means is that somebody can't just go into ManyChat, copy the code, and install it onto their own account. Which also means, let's say, you are building a bot for a small business. If they were to stop paying you, then you can just simply terminate their activation license and the bot won't be working for them anymore. All right. So it protects you. Is it a concern? Is it a complaint? No, it just means you have to get a licensing credit, which come with your account every time you want to install it on a new page. Though support sometimes will give you, say, 10 credits at a time. It just stops people from just pirating their templates and reselling it or abusing it, etc. All right, pretty cool. None of these are deal breakers, just some of the common concerns and complaints that get mentioned. So at the end of the day, this is the big question. Is BotBuilders worth it? Well, first off, any business that relies on conversations with customers can benefit from automated bots. That's just a fact. We just discussed email response going down, organic response on Instagram and Facebook going down. Nobody wants telemarketers calling them. So how are you going to have conversations with people? How are you going to have that consultative selling to say what's going on in your life? What are you struggling with? Here are some solutions for you. The solution is an automated bot. That said, this resource, BotBuilders, is only going to be beneficial for you if you truly plan to implement conversational marketing in your business. If you just plan to invest in BotBuilders and then never actually do anything with it, then it's a waste of time. There's no point getting templates you're not going to use. But if you are legitimately serious about increasing your lead generation, improving your sales and marketing efforts using conversational marketing, then this is worth it. And finally, if you're willing to use ManyChat, then BotBuilders is especially worth it. Why? Because again, they have pre-made templates that are ready to go out of the box, but it only works with ManyChat. So if you don't want to spend the $15 a month to get a subscription to ManyChat, then there's no point getting premium templates to use with ManyChat. However, if you are serious about implementing this in your business, if you're willing to spend $15 a month with ManyChat, then yes, BotBuilders is worth it just for the confidence it gives you in being able to build and implement your own bot strategies for your business or for your client's business if you're an agency, as well as the time saved with the templates and the customer support. And again, if you are thinking that you want to invest in BotBuilders, then don't forget my $997 business breakthrough toolkit, the hidden bonus, where you get access to my profitable niche and competitive research training, which makes sure that whatever niche you go into, you already know that it's going to be responsive to the bots that you build, and they're going to be highly engaged because you will have done competitive research to know exactly what they're looking for to make sure that your bots have the highest engagement rate possible. As well, you get access to my advanced marketing course for small businesses to maximize your sales. All of that is very simply provided to you after you forward your BotBuilders receipt to me at dexbonus@icloud.com. Just click the link below this video, botbuildersbonus.com, and I will send it over to you ASAP. Now, before we wrap up, just some frequently asked questions. First off, is there a special BotBuilders lifetime deal or BotBuilders lifetime price? Yes, currently there is. Just click the link below this video or go to botbuildersbonus.com and you will get access to all of those resources for life and you'll get a discount while you're at it. Is BotBuilders free or is there a BotBuilders trial? No. So unfortunately, because, it is a series of templates and training resources, once that box is opened, that's all there is to it. So there's no trial. It's not free. You're investing in the resources that they've invested in to create, and it's worth it. So that answers that question. And if you liked this video, then like this video and subscribe to the channel to see future trainings as it relates to sales and marketing strategies to generate more leads, more results from your efforts, and essentially to have more fun, because I only review the stuff that I use, and typically I only do it if I'm just really not impressed with what I'm seeing out there already. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll talk to you soon.